People, it's up to you. If the movie stinks, just don't go.
If the movie stinks, just don't go.
If the movie stinks, just don't go.
If the movie stinks, do-si-do.
The Emoji Movie is one of the most famously despised films in recent years. With a premise that's beyond desperate and gimmicky, a trailer with far more dislikes than likes, and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 8%, this movie's hate levels have reached legendary status. Now usually I like whatever I review to have some sort of nostalgic tie-in. But with all the requests I've been getting to review this, I can't see the film not becoming a nostalgic landmark of heinousness. There's a lot to get to, so let's get right to it. Let's take a look at currently one of the most hated films ever, The Emoji Movie. It starts off with the Columbia logo having its picture taken and given an emoji. I immediately hate all life.
Attention spans get shorter and shorter, and you're probably not even listening to me right now. Who has the time to type out actual words?
I mean, the writers clearly didn't type out actual words. I just assumed the entire script was this. We see the emojis are alive and live in a place called Textopolis. That's just a hint of how hard they're trying in this movie. Where we see our main character is named Meh, voiced by TJ Miller. I'll admit I got a chuckle out of the emoticons being old and elderly, but don't worry, there's a whole bad movie of jokes to make up for it. So he goes to talk to his father, played by Dammit Stephen Wright, why haven't you fired your agent yet? No, really, that's how he's billed now. His dad said Meh isn't ready to go on the phone and be a meh face, and in keeping with the film's theme, the moment is immediately followed by crap.
Should we wash our hands?
No. We're number 2.
That's Patrick Stewart playing shit, and his character's name is Poop.
Just doing my duty. What?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Meh insists he's ready though, and he visits the original emoji, Smiler. Played by Dammit Maya Rudolph, why haven't you also fired your agent? By the way, if you're wondering, no, that's not how she bills herself now, but it is a picture of this character hanging herself.
Gotta reply to Addie's text. What should I write?
Nothing.
Nothing? Words aren't cool.
That's like a film mocking a generation's idiocy while also adding to that generation's idiocy. That's like a critic mocking a generation's idiocy while also adding to that generation's idiocy. Matt gets chosen though and panics, giving a different face.
What is that emoji?
Just look around you. It's called the audience's goddamn reaction.
Just find a hacker and get reprogrammed.
High Five tells him to find a hacker in the piracy app to get reprogrammed so that everything will go back to normal.
But all I need is a hacker. Today's your lucky day. Let's roll.
High Five also realizes he can do that to become popular again. Kinda weird, he didn't originally think of that for himself, but they had to write this fast to start another Sony Cinematic Universe. Give him some credit, there was little toilet paper to write this on. They walk outside of Textopolis and enter the wallpaper in the phone. Again, could be a clever idea, but it just feels like more commercials for products and apps on Sony phones.
WeChat.
Candy Crush.
Welcome to Just Dance.
This is Spotify?
Yep.
It's especially tragic because there's a real good commentary on social media in this conversation.
How does he know so many people?
None of these people know him, but they like him.
I'd rather just have a real friend.
A real friend? How's that going to get you anywhere? What you need are fans.
But again, it's kind of lost when you're in a film called The Emoji Movie. It's like slipping in Fascism is Bad in Triumph of the Will. Something's gonna get lost. While roaming through the drunken veggie tales, they come across a hacker named Jailbreak. Played by damn it, Anna Faris, why haven't you? Oh goddamn, forget it. And yes, that is how she's built. After a mere 20-minute absence, we finally see Not Riley again. As he tries to hit on the girl he likes, but Candy Crush keeps making sounds, so he calls customer service to get the phone fixed. They finally get him out of Candy Crush, and they realize they have to get to the cloud to reprogram him. After this, strong feminist statement.
You know, women are always coming up with stuff that men are taking credit for.
As parents go looking for him while also being followed by the bots, so they distract them in the YouTube app.
What are you doing now?
They'll be in there for hours.
Okay, these jokes are over 5 years old. Place your bets. Cat video or... Why even make another guess? You know, that's it. Hey, what's this YouTube Kids video with Elsa, the Joker, and Spider-Man? Oh, that's gonna change the film's rating.
Wait a minute! I've never seen that dance before. What's it called?
The emoji pop?
Everybody, do the emoji pop!
I'd rather do the Macarena with the Mario than the emoji pop. They try different passwords they think Not Riley would have, using Mez's different expressions, but they all fail.
We've tried all the important things in Alex's life. His favorite pet, sport, his favorite grandma.
If only this movie gave him a personality. Like finding out that he has a favorite grandma? That's the most I know about him. But High Five saw an email in the trash to a girl he liked but never talks to, and I guess it turns out that's the password. I guess that's romantic, having the password be a person you never talk to. If you're a stalker. Hey, is a creepy ass clock already? They make it to the cloud though, and Matt admits he wants to stay with Jailbreak. She turns him down though because... movies? They have a big dance party because I think it's law now every animated film should end with one. And the emojis are used once again to replace all human emotion. A fair analysis for this goddamn movie as a whole.
Sometimes my life is like an ocean, and I feel like I'm just...
And that is one of the most hated films to come out of recent years. And believe it or not, I might have an unpopular opinion. Oh, I still hated it, but I think it's just run-of-the-mill bad. I've seen much, 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 much worse in all my years reviewing. This film does have a touch of creativity, at least 2 inventive lines, and enough of a visual eye to be colorful and somewhat imaginative. I've seen films that have none of those qualities, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't understand why this pissed people off so much. The corporate advertising is not at all hidden, which wouldn't be too bad if they could utilize it in a clever way like the Lego Movie did. Work it into the storytelling. Like, why couldn't we find out more about the kid through the phone? Maybe looking through his history of pictures and text, we could see his flaws, and maybe the flaws tie into the problems the emojis are going through? But if we did that, we wouldn't have our bullshit resolution where a Sony product saves the day. It is bad, and it's important to remember why it's bad so other films trying to do commercial tie-ins, because let's be honest, there's gonna be plenty of those in the future, can at least work it into their story better. So yeah, I can't even say it's one of the worst films I've ever seen. Take that for what it's worth. I guess as an advertising tie-in it is uniquely bad, but as a bad movie among a sea of bad movies, all I can give it is an honest and simple meh.